Greetings, tutor and classmates. My name is Gina Torres from group number 4, and in this video I'm going to discuss a leadership case study titled Who Should Create the School's Vision from Kowalski's Case Studies on Educational Administration. I chose this case because it really highlights the real-world tensions leaders face when trying to balance authority with collaboration, especially in the critical task of creating a shared vision for a new school. This case focuses on Susan Potter, a newly appointed principal tasked with leading the development of a vision for a brand new high school that's about to open. There are high expectations from the local community, and she's working with a teaching staff that already has its own strong philosophy about education. The teachers, led by Helen Berg, want a quick, top-down process. They expect Potter, as the designated expert, to simply hand them a vision to approve. Meanwhile, Potter believes that a school vision needs to be created collaboratively so that it truly reflects how the community goals and values are. This tension sets the stage for a major conflict about how the vision should be developed and who should really have a say in shaping it. At the heart of the case is a philosophical clash about the role of the school leadership. Susan Potter is committed to a transformational leadership style. She wants to empower her staff and build shared ownership of the school's purpose. But the teachers see her collaborative approach as indecisive and inefficient, especially with the pressure of opening deadlines. They interpret her efforts at inclusion as a sign that she doesn't have a clear plan. On the other side, if she gives in and just provides a really made vision, she risks setting a precedent for a hierarchical, compliance-based culture that contradicts her core values. This creates a dilemma. Should we compromise her beliefs for a short-term acceptance or hold firm and risk alienating key staff? To address this conflict, I'm proposing a structured, multi-phase approach that stays true to transformational leadership while also respecting practical realities. First, in phase 1, Susan Potter would lead a professional development workshop for all the teachers and the planning committee. This session would explain the research behind shared visions, showing how it improves school culture and student outcomes. It also addressed efficiency concerns by providing a clear timeline for the entire process. In second phase, this would include an online survey for the teachers, parents, and other stakeholders to share their hopes and values for the school. This would also involve structure focus groups, to encourage meaningful dialogue and surface concern in a respectful, facilitated setting. In phase 3, a volunteer vision task force with representatives from all stakeholder groups would analyze the survey, and focus groups result to draft 2 or 3 vision statements reflecting the collective input. And finally, in phase 4, the draft visions would be shared back with the community for feedback before the planning committee holds a final meeting to officially adopt the chosen vision. This approach aligns with transformational leadership theory by empowering stakeholders, fostering trust, and building a shared sense of purpose. And it also fits stakeholder theory, which empathizes balancing the diverse interests and power dynamics within the school community. Additionally, the solution reflects Kurt Lewin's change management model. Potter is working to unfreeze entrenched ideas about top-down leadership, introducing genuine collaborative change, and eventually rephrase the new shared vision as the foundation of the school's culture. In the end, this structured, inclusive approach recognizes that the process of creating a vision is just as important as the final statement itself. By staying true to transformational leadership's principle, Susan Potter can help build a strong collaborative culture for the very beginning, one where everyone feels ownership and commitment to the school's success. Thanks for watching.